just opened the window to the balcony because there's a lot of echo in this room, so I hope you don't mind if you hear the vent sound, but you know, we'll have to make do with the situation. Hi everybody, welcome back. Yes, I am still in quarantine. Of course, by the time this video goes up, I should be out of quarantine, hopefully. But yes, I thought we'd sit down and have a chit-chat kind of video. I have been reflecting on some of the bags that I sold over the past few years, and I am kind of reconsidering adding them back into my collection. First bag is my Elma BB. I had the version in vernis leather and in the color Dune. It was an amazing bag. Before I sold it, I was using that bag a lot. I love the crossbody, I love the top handle. It was such a cute little thing. It's one of those bags that I was quite unsure of to sell, but it was a time where I had a lot of mini bags. Since I had the time with that bag already, I thought, okay, you know what? I'm done with this style, and you know, I'm moving on to other mini bags and other designs. So in the recent months, I have been thinking about reintroducing that style back into my collection. It's been about 4 years, right? Around 3-4 years. And I kind of miss it. I feel like I'm thinking about it because I don't have my mini Palm Springs anymore. My mini Palm Springs backpack kind of became a big replacement for a lot of my other bags. I felt like I was just using the Palm Springs Mini so much that it was my everyday bag, it was my going out bag. But yeah, now that I don't have it anymore, I feel like I'm missing that kind of simple top handle, kind of like top handle crossbody bag. I'm actually really thinking about introducing either the epi leather or just the monogram canvas. So anyway, if any of you have that bag right now, let me know in the comments down below what you think about it. Are you still enjoying it in your collection? It would be good to gather your opinion as well. The second bag that I'm thinking of is the Hermes Garden Party Tote. Now I had the version in the size 36 in pink sakura, and I don't regret letting that bag go. It was sitting very pretty in my cupboard, and I bought it at a time where I was absolutely obsessed with pink. And I still love pink as a color. I think I'm at a stage of my life where I like a little bit of it. I don't like it to be one big bag, one big piece of bag. Like for example, my multi-pochette, it has a little bit of the pink as a strap. I can kind of deal with it. Another reason why I sold it, because it was way too big for me and just too big and just too much. So I'm thinking about size 30, and I'm seriously thinking about either a black any taupe or even a gold color, kind of like a matchy with my Birkin. It's kind of an expensive tote, but I feel like I can get a lot of use out of it. So again, if any of you have the size 30, please let me know your thoughts about it. The bag that I'm considering adding back to my collection is my Chanel medium large. Now I never had any Chanel medium large reviews on my bag because I actually sold my Chanel medium large in black very quickly after I bought it. I felt like I spent a lot of money on that bag, and it was a little bit of like a guilty purchase. So I didn't use it very much, and I sold it shortly after I purchased it. But now that I'm at a stage of my life that I feel like I want to have a bit of a classic piece, and the prices keep going up. So I'm sort of considering reintroducing a medium large into my collection, and not in the black. I feel like I want to go for the beige. I mentioned this before in an older video where I watched Gina, and she showed her beige medium large with the gold hardware, and I was like, oh my gosh, why did I ever remove that from my wish list, and why did I ever not buy that bag? I feel like maybe next year, if I get an opportunity to travel, I'm really considering getting that bag overseas. So again, if any of you have the medium large, especially in the beige, please let me know your thoughts. Do you use it often? Is it appropriate for work? Is it your special occasion bag? And do you regret buying it, or it's the most amazing bag in your collection? The fourth bag I'm considering is not so much of a particular bag. I have 3 bags in my collection that I have let go. So firstly, I had my Blue Label Burberry bucket bag. Then I had my Chanel bucket bag, and the one in deerskin, and then I had my Petite Noé from LV. Now all these 3 bags I don't have anymore. My bucket bag from Burberry just didn't hold up. It was a half canvas, half leather bag. It was just terrible, so that one had to go. A Chanel bucket bag from a seasonal collection, and that bag it had problems with the leather. It just wasn't well made. So after using it for quite a few times, and I really loved that bag, I had to let it go because I knew it was one of those bags that just would not stand the test of time. And then for my Petite Noe, actually I absolutely loved my Petite Noe bag. I was using it, you know, right after I got it. But if you watch one of my videos, it unraveled. Like a part of the bag unraveled after 2 weeks of using it. And I think after that experience, I had such fear of getting that bag again that, you know, it never crossed my mind. Then this year, a lot of YouTubers have been revealing their bucket bag. This year and late last year, their Chanel bucket bag. And I sort of, you know, it's like in a back burner in my head, like, oh, I wish I could reintroduce a bucket bag in my collection. I am hoping to see something from Chanel because Chanel has beautiful designs in bucket bags. But, you know, I don't know, I just feel Chanel's very expensive at the moment. So am I willing to pay that premium or go Burberry again, or maybe go to LV? So yeah, I am thinking about bucket bag. Not a particular one in like from any brand, but just that design. I think it's very classic and it's something that can move from casual to work. And finally, I'm thinking about reintroducing one Gucci bag into my collection. Not immediately, and definitely nothing from their more fashionable, trendy line. I'm thinking about something that I used to have, so either the bamboo collection or maybe something like their, you know, one of the ones with the old, like the monogram, something very classic from their line. I feel like when they start to pull things from their archive, which is what Gucci is trying to do right now, I feel like I prefer those designs. So to be fair to Gucci, you know, it's not all their bags are ugly and not all their bags are super trendy. They have some very beautiful bags. So in the future, I am considering getting just one. And I know I'm not being fair and feel like, you know, I'm just downplaying Gucci, but I feel like Gucci is one of those brands that just doesn't seem to be able to hold their value. And it's not that I want to keep selling and buying and selling bags, because I don't really like this process of selling bags, but because I know that the value of the bag is not commensurate to the value that I'm paying for it, you know, in the future. So I'm not really willing to spend a lot on Gucci. There's so many things to consider, but Gucci's bamboo feature is super iconic to that fashion house. And yeah, let me know, you know, if any of you out there have something super classic from Gucci and that you think would stand the test of time. Let me know. There is one bag that Gucci recently released, and I think it's gonna be one of their it bags, and I actually think that bag has a lot of potential. Now I don't have I can't recall the exact name of the bag, but I will put a picture. It is actually, it interests me. Now that bag sparked my consideration to look at the Gucci fashion house. So I don't actually have a bag, and I feel like it's not fair that I always poke fun at Gucci. I feel like they do have beautiful bags, and I am seriously considering it. Just one. Alright, I'll just do one. Alright, that is the list of bags that I am considering reintroducing into my collection. If you have any of these bags or have something that you feel from Gucci is worth looking at, let me know in the comment section down below. Otherwise, you guys take care, and I think I'll film one more video in quarantine, and hopefully by the time I'm out from quarantine, you will see my usual setup again. You guys take care, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!